got a question that was so good I had to jump back in. Right-wing retcon says, should we be friends with right-wing populists? Or is that who we are resisting? The question to both is yes. Yes. In fact, as I'm speaking now, I'm realizing I might have to do an entirely separate video on this. But if it's good enough to make me pause the outro, wherein upon I generally chug a root beer, it's likely it's going to get a quick talk. Yes, we are resisting those people, right-wing populists. And yes, that is who we should be befriending. Not contradictory. Those are the people who are reachable on the right wing. Those are also the people who have been duped on the right wing. Those are the people who recognize the problems in America. The rich get richer. A shadowy group of people seem to control everything, except it's not shadowy, it's right out in the open. They cloak themselves in boringness, not anonymity. They recognize that the labor they put in is not coming back to them in the correct proportion. And instead of going after the actual causes of this, Fox News tells them it's the fault of trans people. Fox News tells them that immigrants are the reason why. So the answer to your question is we are going to have to resist and convert at the same time. People who are right-wing populists that are behind the podium, in other words, that is public enemy number one, because they are grifters. The right-wing populists in the crowd listening to that person speak at the podium, that is who we have to convert. If you want a very quick what you can do about it, there's a video which I will add to this upload, the description. But there's a video on my channel called the Unsubscribe Challenge. In short, it is where you challenge somebody who has just said some nonsense to you, who's a fan of Steven Crowder or something like that, to watch that video with you. You pull out your phone and you get ready to Google. They will watch a video that you choose as well. And whichever one of you, in terms of the timestamp, in terms of how far you get into the video, whichever one of you gets a fact check against them first, as in they can't pass a fact check, as in literally anything Steven Crowder says, so it should be easy, they have to unsubscribe for a week. Will that change their worldview overnight? No, certainly not. It will accomplish two things. Number one, it's a tiny hit. It's a nick against the algorithm of that person they watch. It's many things, but let's stick with the two things regarding the right winger themselves. Number one, it gives them a week of not having that crap in their feed, not having that poison in their brain. And it's further opportunity for them to develop some actual understanding of the world around them. Number two, it exposes them to content that's actually good for them. Presumably, if you're watching this channel, it's targeted specifically for a reason. If you're watching this channel, there's a good chance that the other content you're watching, such as Bo of the Fifth Column, Shark 3.0, The Majority Report, that is healthy for them to hear. They get exposed to it. They get a little more familiar with it. They see it in a context which isn't just that content getting ripped on. And there's a sort of hidden third benefit, which is embarrassment, because they are going to lose the unsubscribe challenge. No way around it. They watch nothing but grifters. They cannot pass the unsubscribe challenge, or at least they're very unlikely to pass it. That embarrassment will go a very long way. Wonderful question.